This is how you do the Rat King Easter egg on Citadelle Day More, where you get this crown and you will get a bunch of free loot as well, including the chance of ammo mods, perks, weapons, equipment, etc. By the spawn of the map, there is a cheese market here, and if you shoot the window to break it open, you can pick up the cheese. You don't need to do this first, by the way, you can do this as the last step if you want, but it's literally in the spawn. There are then also 10 rat locations on the map that you simply need to go prone on to scare them away, and like I say, you can do these rats before you pick up the cheese, and you can do them in any particular order at any point in your game. And in order to do this Easter egg, you can actually collect any number of the rats, but it's not recommended because collecting all 10 of the rats will get you the best loot. So this first spot can be found in the town square if you go prone just by this flower pot, and it will run away there. The next one, if you make your way towards the village, you will find it underneath this vehicle by this barrier here. Then if you flip back and go the opposite direction towards the castle once again, this one can be found by this manhole or drainage just down there. Go prone there. Now if you make your way towards the castle itself through the courtyard, come on top of the village ramparts on the castle wall, and you'll find it just here in the stairway for the cannon trap. Now if you make your way through into the courtyard itself, near to the back of the room, you'll find this one under this little wooden table. Keep going further forward into the dining hall pass where the sword knights are, and you'll find it just underneath this wooden carrier. Past the dining hall pass to the sitting rooms, make your way all the way into the undercroft stairway in the sewer section, and you'll find it just over here by this little zombie spawn. Now go further through the undercroft, make your way all the way back around into the dungeon where there are these cells, and you need to come over to this specific dungeon and go prone on it here, and the rat will run away once again. This penultimate one can be found if you make your way back in the direction of where you were before, over to the dungeon stairway, and you'll find it underneath this workbench here. Scare that one away. And finally, this last one can be found if you make your way through to the alchemical lab, and you'll find it in this corner once again underneath this little footrest bench. Now after you've collected all the rats, if you make your way through the obulate room, you will see that there is a plate here with all 10 of the rats around it. Now obviously if you've collected less rats, you'll see less rats here, and you can place the cheese onto the plate, which will grant you a bunch of loot. Like I say, the more rats you have, the better the chance of loot you get from this. So you can get ammo mods, perks, weapons, essence, equipment, salvage, armor, and you also get the Rat King crown, which will attach onto your weapon. That looks very, very cool. However, right now we don't actually know what the crown does. It may possibly not do anything and it's just a visual thing to look cool, but that would be a bit strange. So maybe there is a hidden ability that we don't know yet. If one is found, I'll leave a pinned comment explaining what it does. Do some testing in your games though and let me know if you find anything. It would seem weird as well because we have the talisman Easter egg on Terminus, which is basically that map's equivalent of this, and that gives you abilities, so it is a bit disappointing if this doesn't do anything.